Okay, everybody, it's Jeff and Dave.
Howdy.
We're here playing Streets of Rage, but it's not just Streets of Rage 2, it's also, well, there we go. You can be X-Men. Like, see, instead of
different.
Max, it's Peter, which is the Colossus. Instead of Scott, you got Axel, you got Scott Summers, Cyclops.
But there's only 4 players.
Instead of Blaze, you got Betsy Braddock. Instead of Rue, you got Logan. Even though Rue is that skateboard kid, they really messed that up. We'll take turns. Who would you like to be? You can pick him,
I'll be
him, or her, or him.
the first guy, Colossus.
Want to be Colossus?
Yeah, why not? They're all the same.
Well, right now, here you go. We're using codes.
Codes.
So it really doesn't matter, you know, you're not gonna die or anything because we're cheaters. There you go. Now, what this is, like my last
dancing.
video, yeah, he's spinning around. It's Streets of Rage 2, but instead of the regular characters, somebody patched in these characters. Now, there's a glitch there. Look when he walks. You see all those extra pixels around him? That, unfortunately, is not the greatest work of cutting and using the graphics.
Yeah.
So it's not all that good, to be honest. I don't know if it's a graphical glitch because of the codes. I don't think it is, but either way, we'll just play it like this. Dave doesn't usually play a lot of Sega Genesis games. He's a big PC gamer, and he loves his graphics, right?
Yeah, with the shadow. The pixel. It's not terrible. You can barely see it.
Nah. Nah, I don't. Yeah, you can't pick that up because the graphic doesn't have him holding it. So you'll try and pick it up and he'll just drop it.
Yeah, okay.
You can pick up the apple if you want it.
I don't know how. Oh.
Just the punch button. Not that button, the other punch button.
You can't go backwards.
No. You got a punch button, not that one. That's your
Punch
special
button.
move. Try your other buttons. That one. That button, the punch button, will pick up stuff.
Okay.
And the other button's a jump. That bottom one there does nothing. And your shoulder buttons do nothing.
Oh.
Because you gotta remember, Sega Genesis, the original controller has 3 buttons and the start buttons. Altogether, it's got 4.
Yeah.
Plus your directional button, your crosshairs there, whatever, little cross button.
Yeah.
Now, true, they did come out with a 6-button controller for Sega Genesis later, but that was pretty much for fighting games. Because playing a fighting game with a 3-button controller, you might as well just not even buy it.
Yeah.
Because you got to use start and all these combinations, and nah.
Not worth it.
No. I had a bunch of those controllers, though. Back in the day, I had a whole bunch. I'd gone to I think it was a Blockbuster or something, and they had a bunch. They were selling a Sega Genesis and a whole bunch of controllers for like $15.
You bought it all.
So I bought the whole lot. I said 15, sold. Since then, I've sold them and gotten rid of them because I do all my classic gaming on my PC.
Yeah. Yeah, which...
It is better. I can put more codes. I can put more. You know, when you use your Game Genie, you can only put so many codes.
Yeah, and with this, you can put unlimited.
Yeah.
As long as they're out there.
As long as they don't crash, right? If they conflict, you put too many.
Well,
right?
they tend to do that with the...
If you put too many, they'll crash.
Yeah.
So sometimes you got to be careful.
Now, is that a...
Keep over here and keep... Oh, there he goes. He did that? Oh. Is what? I'm sorry?
Is that... Does the Genie have the same limitation? If you put too many codes in, it won't work? Or is it just the PC?
Yeah, the Game Genie, if you put in too many sometimes, it matters if the codes conflict or not.
Right, okay, so
with PC, more people, not the official Galoob people do them. I mean, more people make their own, so you get clashing, you know?
Yeah.
When the Galoob does them...
The Galoob?
Yeah, Galoob, the company that puts out Game Genie.
Interesting.
They're more likely to work because they really do a good job testing them. But with the average person makes them, you never know what's going to happen. You know, it's just give it a try and see what happens.
Yeah.
It's free. It doesn't matter. So
Yeah.
keep giving it a try. But like my shirt says, my friend Jeff, the Dark Comic Nerd. Oh, I'm not wearing that shirt. Whoops, I took it off. I was wearing my shirt earlier that says no codes, no play, and I changed my shirt because I had lunch and I didn't want to stain my new shirt he got me. But I have a shirt in the previous video of X-Men with Streets of Rage 2 where I'm wearing my shirt that says no codes, no play.
Yep.
I've always said that. I've said that for decades, and he made me a shirt that said that.
Oh, I could pick up the pipe.
Yeah, but you're not holding it, though.
Oh, yeah.
It just disappeared.
Yeah.
Because the graphic that they took him from, the game graphic they took him from, doesn't have him holding a pipe, so it can't happen. Yeah. So they just made it disappear. Because it's not... the original graphic doesn't have him holding a pipe. They would have had to have made their own graphic or edited the graphic. And
that would have been too much work.
Yeah. You know, if he's hitting, they'd have to make a graphic of him hitting with it.
Yeah.
And, you know,
and all it would be is like this. Chop, chop, chop. That's okay.
Yeah. Now, certain things that disappear, like the apple, you could pick that up, or that gold, or whatever that was you picked up, you could do that. But I had this game. This is number 2, and I had the first one, of Streets of Rage. Now, believe it or not, me and a friend of mine, we beat Streets of Rage 1 with no codes. And you may say, well, how did you, Jeff, do that? Because in the first game, if you have 2 players and you're playing together, as long as one of your characters is alive, the other one can come back.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how many times you die. Now, if you die at the same time, it is game over.
Yeah.
So what we would do is we would take turns sacrificing ourselves. Oh, I'm getting weak. Okay, then you go get beat up over there, and I'll fight to save myself over here. And we would take turns. Oh, I'm dying. Okay, well, oh, you take that health item. I'll go without for a while, and you keep alive, and then we'll swap. And we were strategic, and we took turns dying so we could get through the game. And we actually beat it. We actually got through the whole game and won it.
Cool.
And at the end, when you're fighting those 2, the Oriental Japanese karate ladies, they are relentless. They kick you. They could be home and they kick in the air and you die. I mean, it's just so hard. Now, afterwards, I had codes, and it was like I went and had revenge. It's like, kick them once and they're dead. So it's like... This was Sega's answer to Final Fight on the Super Nintendo. Right.
Yeah.
This is a side-scrolling beat-em-up as opposed to just a fighting game where you have these 2 characters and whoever wins, it's done. I prefer this, where you walk through a level and you fight a horde of people. I don't play a lot of fighting games, per se, like that, you know. What's the last game you were playing? You still playing Starfield?
No, I told you I deleted that.
Oh, that's right. You got rid of it.
Months ago, yeah.
You got rid of Starfield.
Yeah, I didn't.
You got rid of Garfield?
And Garfield.
Garfield? Starfield,
Oh,
Garfield?
look, I could play arcade games.
Now, Bare Knuckle, that it says there, that's what this game is called in Europe. It's not called Streets of Rage. It's called Bare Knuckle. So that's what it's a little Easter egg they put in there. Right. What does those signs say on there? Fens? I can't read what that is. Just gibberish, I guess?
Yeah.
I was wondering if that was an Easter egg. Pirates. Okay. Yeah, I started playing Horizon Forbidden West. We'll have to try it when we're done this.
Yeah.
We'll just play it. I got to a part where you're doing a bunch of jumping and using that hook thing to pull yourself up. And you get to a door, and I can't get in it. And I don't know if it's a glitch because of the code, or if it's just user error on my part. So I'm going to have to try it again. But if you have to rely... Yeah, if you have to rely on that hook thing, I'm deleting it. It takes up a lot of room.
Yeah.
And it's like, if it's just going to stink...
It's not worth it.
No, if it's going to stink, then forget it.
Yeah. I forgot that power up. Oh well.
You got infinite men.
Yeah.
You're fine. Look at your score, 197,400.
I'm awesome.
Now, when they made this version, the people that hacked the original game, the game modes are hard, hardest, and mania. There is no easy or medium. They took those out. They just made this game very hard.
Yeah, they've been doing that for years.
So, the original game, you have different options, but when they did, the people that hacked it and did this, well, they said, you want to play? You got to be hardcore.
Well, there's a version actually of that game that I was playing.
Was that Starfield?
Starfield, yeah. You can enter it somehow. You do something, and you enter crazy mode, basically.
Crazy mode?
Yeah, it's like this insane.
Wow.
It's harder than hard mode. It was for the developers.
All set with that.
Well, for developers, they don't care because they just run through the game with infinite everything. So
just to make sure it works, but
Yeah.
they don't have to be good at it.
no.
That's like a lot of developers would put in cheat codes, button press codes, so they
Yeah.
could do it,
Yeah.
and then hackers would figure it out with computer software, and then
Yeah.
they would release it. It's like, this is how you get infinite men in a particular game, so you can keep playing. I have this game like this, but instead it has Garfield in it. They took Garfield.
Wait, you don't want Barney
Wouldn't surprise me. If
or
they did
Smurf?
that. I haven't seen one with a Smurf. You would like Mugen. Now, I used to get Mugen to work, but I've tried to get it to run lately. I can't understand it. I'm looking for a build that's done, but there isn't any. You always have to do it yourself, and I was able to do it years ago, but now I can't figure it out. I don't know why.
You're too old.
I'm too senile. But you can have so many different characters. You can have like Fat Albert versus Big Bird, and just all these graphics that people make. Hulk versus Superman, and just crazy things. Garfield versus Donald Duck. I mean, they have so many different characters.
Wow.
You can just hundreds and hundreds of characters that people just use.
Hundreds of thousands of.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of them.
Wow.
Classic characters, Power Rangers and Streets of Rage.
Shazam.
Anything you could think of.
Mighty Mouse.
Batman. Oh, wouldn't surprise me. And they have websites where you can download different characters and add them into your build. And,
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm struggling with trying to get it to work, because I wanted to be able to do a couple of videos with Mugen.
Sure.
But I can't figure it out. I can't get it to go. I've tried. Now after saying that, I'll probably try again, but I know I'm going to get mad and delete it all, because that's what happens. You download a build, and it's the most basic thing in the world with like 2 characters. You try and add something, I can't get it to work.
Yeah.
If anybody watching knows of a build that is already done and all I have to do is hit play, let me know in the comments. I don't want to do it myself. I want it done because I stink and I don't know what I'm doing. I need it done for me because I'm lame and I can't handle it.
Are these the fat boys now?
Well,
Oh,
one of the
that's it.
fat boys is white. The other 2 are black.
Is that the level or?
Nope, you're still going. You're still going. We don't have to play too much longer.
No,
we
that's
can
okay.
switch in a couple
I was
minutes.
gonna
And we'll...
let you play for a while, but I was gonna wait until the
No, go right ahead.
the level. Because I could die at any moment.
Yeah, because that's what's going to happen with the invincibility and infinite men and easy kill. And like, you're hitting them like once or so and they're dead, because I put in a code for easy kill. So you're like, look, you hit that guy once and bye. Look at that. Look, gone.
Woohoo!
Turkey, get the turkey. Get the turkey. There you go. Look at these guys. Dead. Yeah, I was playing one this morning about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They had taken the sprite characters from Shredder's Revenge, and it looks really good. They did a great job.
Ugh.
I played it before, and Really looks good.
Cool.
Now this is the boss. Oh, they put Juggernaut. One hit and you're dead. No, he's dead. Well, what'd you think of that? We'll end it here. We've already gone about 15 minutes. What do you think of that, Dave?
I thought it was good. You know, I mean, it still has its.
It has its charm.
It's nostalgia.
Yeah. Well, the way games are going, it's like they're getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
I gravitate towards the old days,
Yeah.
Because back then,
there's a lot of games now that are just not worth.
Well, they put in so much bad stuff into them, it's like you don't even want to play it.
No.
So many games I'll get and I'll try them and they stink and I just delete them. I don't even bother keeping them. I've deleted so much stuff over the years, it ain't funny.
Yeah.
Like that Spider-Man game I just tried. Oh, you gotta do this button press combo to keep going. Guess what? Deleted. I want to play it and go. If you're gonna make me take a test, I ain't studying for it. Gone.
Just one word. Pong.
But can this PC run Pong? That's the question.
It will, but it'll go like this because the processors.
I gotta get a little squirrel to run in there on a wheel. Little hamster in there running on the wheel to keep it going.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. My wife did a Lego build of some hamsters on a wheel, and I jokingly said, if we could squeeze that in there in the PC and have it actually move, that'd be great when Dave comes over. I could say, look at my new PC with the little guy running in there. That would have been funny.
That's how you power up your computer?
Yeah.
A little
squirrel in there, a little
hamster?
Yeah, hamster, right. A little hamster. Mouse in a wheel. All right, kids, we'll see you later. Bye.
Sayonara.